Back pain is unfortunately a very common thing for many people, and long term the solution to solving back pain is very much about strengthening and stabilising the area, working with the physio. That said, sometimes when you've got just a little bit of general stiffness and you're looking to loosen it off maybe before you train or before you play, there are some good exercises that you can use, and we're just going to go through a series of those here in this 5-minute follow along mobility video. So we're going to start gently with an all fours position. So you're going to get your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And all you're going to do to start is bring your belly button away from the floor. So like you're really trying to curve the back over. You're going to hold that for a count of 3. We're then going to do the opposite and push the belly button down. So now I'm really kind of arching the back. So I'm coming up again, hollowing the back out. Just think about bringing the belly button away from the floor. Rest of the body nice and strong and stable. And then again, pushing the belly button down. So I'm going to do this 5 times. That's number 2. Back up for number 3, just hollowing out. Again, imagine you're bringing the belly button away from the floor, pausing, and then back down, pushing the belly button down. So we're just working that sort of tilt of the pelvis, working through the lower back there, raising up again for number 4, and pushing down. Rest of the body stays nice and still. Last one again, just curving the back over, bringing the belly button away, keeping everything else still and stable, and again pushing the belly button down. From there, I'm just going to go down onto my forearms. I'm just going to relax my hips and the body down and just arching the back up away from the floor here. So supporting my weight on my forearms, again holding for a count of about 3 seconds, and then sitting back, and now I'm pushing my forehead down towards the mat, sitting back on my heels and curving the back over. Back out again, so similar to what we did on the previous exercise, working between that kind of flexion and that extension through the back. 5 times we're going to go through, just working between those 2 movements. Again, reaching the arms out, pushing the forehead down, trying to curve the back over. Back out for number 3. Again here, if you feel that you can get a little bit high, you might want to come slightly onto your arms, but you want to make sure that your pelvis stays in contact with the floor. You don't want to raise the whole body off. We're just arching through the midsection, through the center of the body. Back into my curve over. And one more time, arching out. And sitting back and rounding the back over. So now I'm going to go into a series of rotational movements. So now I'm going to be lying on my back. I'm going to bring my knees up over my hips. I'm going to extend my arms out to the side so my shoulder blades stay in contact with the floor. And I'm just going to rotate over side to side. So I'm going to work again 10 reps. So each time there and back is 1 rep. So it's sort of 20 movements in total. So that will be 3. Across to the other side and back is 4. Keeping the knees together, as I say, supporting the weight back and across for 5. Knees over the hips, maintain that sort of right angle position between the thigh and the hips. 7, last 3. 8. Again, you should start to feel a little bit looser, start getting those knees all the way down to the floor, all the way across, and then just resting there. From that position, I'm going to extend one leg out, the other leg is then going to come over, and I'm going to hold that position. So I'm keeping my arm extended just for around 10-15 seconds, pushing my hand down to really twist through the back there, pushing the knee down towards the floor, shoulder blade stays in contact with the floor on the other side, then swapping over, making that same position, shoulder blade stays. You might find one side is slightly more mobile than the other, just pushing down with the hands. Again, just 10-15 seconds, get that little bit of a stretch in there. Then we're going to come back, we're going to finish just with a gentle rock back and forth. So I'm hugging my knees into my chest, just bringing my head up slightly, just a gentle rock back and forth to finish. And there's your lower back mobility session.